What's up everybody, welcome back to another episode of seifbuys. This is Saif, and one of my most popular videos was a review on this here ESR Halo Lock wallet stand, and this is basically a MagSafe compatible wallet that provided a lot of degrees of freedom for kickstanding your phone in vertical mode as well as horizontal mode. It did that greatly. It had the strongest connection of any MagSafe wallet I've ever seen. It also did that regardless of if you had a case on it or not. It allowed you to show people your phone like this easily and grip it like that when you're just watching content or doing whatever you do. I deemed that the best MagSafe wallet about 3 months ago, and I wasn't sure what they could do to improve it. It allowed also 3 cards up here, like 1, 2, 3 in 3 different slots, but you could fit up to 6 in here depending on the thickness of your cards. I thought like this is the perfect MagSafe wallet, and I've been using it every day for the past 4 months and virtually no complaints. But lo and behold, ESR actually wanted to outdo themselves. So they reached out and told me that there's a Kickstarter campaign. They're partnering with Kickstarter to raise funding for their Geo wallet. Now this Geo wallet has reached its funding goal on Kickstarter and is available for early bird pricing at $31 US. And what did they change here? They basically added Find My capability to this wallet as well as a finger loop. And this Geo wallet is the first MagSafe wallet to have full Find My functionality, or near full Find My functionality, okay? At least more Find My functionality than even the Apple wallet. Let's just say that. And I'll get into the nitty gritty in a bit, but it added Find My, a finger loop, and it still allows you to carry 3 cards. So this Geo wallet is looking to dethrone the current best MagSafe wallet, this one here. And conclusion up front, guys, I think you should stick with the existing Halo Lock wallet from ESR if you want to carry up to 6 cards, depending of course on your card thickness, and you want your slots for your cards to be in separate compartments. So you got 1, 2, and 3 over here, a see-through one as well for your like driver's license or what have you. And it's a little lighter as well, okay? And it comes in a broader variety of colors. It comes in black, tan, a new carbon fiber that was just released, as well as a light blue vegan leather. That's why you would want to stick with the existing one, available on Amazon and ESR's website. Why you might want to pre-order the new one is if you're interested in having Find My capability and you're interested in this new finger loop. If you really like adding grip to your phone because you know you have an iPhone 14 Pro Max, it's heavy, and you want that extra grip, you got that here. And this one is $31 on Kickstarter as of today, and that's the early bird pricing. Of course, as more time passes, when it becomes widely available, it'll retail for like $49 or something like that, which is still way less than what the competition is offering with less features, right? Like Apple is it's like $59, and it doesn't have anywhere near as much features as this ESR Geo wallet. The Geo wallet also comes in 2 colors. We're talking this vegan leather black and a vegan leather tan, and that is the 2 colors available currently, though I don't doubt ESR will probably later down the line release more colors. We will see, but they've already reached their funding goal. ESR is a reputable company. I've been buying their accessories for around 4 years now. They did send this for review, but they have no say over what I say or what I don't say. And yeah, I've been buying their products long before I ever came up with the idea of this YouTube channel or anything, so I'm not sponsored. This is not a biased opinion. Well, it's a biased opinion in the sense that I love ESR products and I think they are the best out there, just purely based on functionality and what they're offering versus the competition. But other than that, it's not biased, okay? This channel is basically to bring you the best of everything. I don't want to present you with 50 options and try and have you decide which one's the best. I want to tell you, based on all my research as someone who watches YouTube a lot, which one I deemed was the best for me, and then I'm giving you my opinion on why I think it's the best. And then we could create a dialogue in the comments on if you think differently and what you don't like about the products I'm presenting here. Now, the cons with both of these that people might come up with are that they are thick relative to other MagSafe wallets out there. They are relatively thick. The new one, the Geo wallet, is slightly thicker, of course, because it has a battery and speakers in there for the Find My functionality, as well as the finger loop. But when this one has cards in it, it's about the same thickness, I would say. Once you put 3 or 5 cards in here, it's going to be about the same thickness as this one. They are also not light. In terms of weight, I don't know. I haven't weighed them, but I would say about a couple 100 grams for this one and maybe 100 or so grams for this one. I could be off, but they're not that heavy, okay? Granted, when you put it on an iPhone 14 Pro Max, I have had people say, oh, it's heavy, but really it's not all that heavy for me, especially with this new finger loop that they attached. I don't notice it at all. And in terms of thickness, honestly guys, I wear pretty tight pants relative to most people, and whether I have the wallet on or I have it off, I don't really feel a noticeable difference. Okay, so to me, it's not really impeding or annoying me in terms of the thickness that it has, because that is the main thing that you might be annoyed with if you were worried about the thickness. And a lot of people wear pants that are less tight than mine. So there you go. Right, so conclusion up front there, guys. I do believe these are the best wallets. I just mentioned the cons. They are better than the Apple Wallet in my opinion, better than every other MagSafe wallet out there. These are the safest buys right now in 2023. And of course, you choose one over the other depending on how many cards you want to carry. If you found this information helpful and you don't want to dive deeper into the nuances of my experience with this Geo wallet over the past week, please drop a like if you enjoyed the video or if you found it helpful. Subscribe if you're interested in more content like this. I'm trying to narrow down basically our options to what is the best out there, and that's what this channel is about. I like tech and I like finding the best tech and buying it and using it every day. I'm just giving you my opinion straight up. Also interested to hear your comments below if you ordered this or you had this other one, or if you think there's a MagSafe wallet out there that's better than this. Please let me know in the comments below. I'm genuinely interested to find that out, and I'll probably do a comparison video. If you know if your logic and reasoning there is sound on why that other one's better, then I will definitely check it out. And now let's dive right into the nuanced details. Let's start off with the most unique feature here. This is called a Geo wallet, and that is because it is the first wallet to integrate fully with Apple's Find My, in the sense that it will show up in the Find My app along with your other Apple items like your AirTags and everything like that. And it will basically show up on a map. So it will use Apple's Find My, the pinging other Apple devices that are around it, to allow you to find where exactly your wallet is located. And from there, once you get to the location where it is, you'll be able to ping it to play a sound. And let me show you how loud that sound is. In my opinion, it's louder than the AirTags, and I use the AirTag on almost everything, so I have a lot of experience with that. Let me test it out for you here. And yeah, let's ping it. I don't know if that's super loud. All right, let's stop that. As you can see, pretty loud, definitely on par, if not louder than the AirTags, so you will be able to find it using that. And honestly, guys, in terms of Find My, it's a great feature and all, and I'm glad they included it, but I never really take off the MagSafe wallet from my phone, if I'm being honest. I always just, whenever I'm using my phone, I prop it down like that. I'm no longer, not in the past 4 months have I been putting my phone down like this. I always prop it down like this. That way I can see my notifications. I can easily just scroll through. When I get a FaceTime call, I'm hands-free. I can do anything. I can show them anything. What else? If I'm watching content, it's easy. I usually watch it in vertical, but if I really wanted to watch it in horizontal, I could too. And yeah, I always have it on, and it's extremely durable, so I doubt I'll ever lose the wallet, okay? Knock on wood. So more on the Find My functionality. The fact that it is able to support Find My means it definitely needs a battery in there. And let me just remove these cards. I feel like they're messing with the aesthetic that you're seeing. So as you can see, the way they implemented the battery is pretty ingenious. So they didn't go with like a replaceable battery that you would have to change out, in which case the battery would have been longer, but it probably would have added too much to the thickness. So they came up with this proprietary charging system, basically these three things over here, and this proprietary charger that comes with the wallet. When you order it, when it's delivered, it'll come with the charger. You just plug this into your power brick or whatever you have. This is an Anker portable power brick. It's pretty cool. And yeah, it'll straight up charge. And as you can see, there's an orange light there that will turn green when it's fully charged. And it has 3-month battery life capacity, so 3 months before you need to charge it. Obviously, it hasn't been 3 months since I owned this, so I can't validate those claims. But I trust ESR on their word. They probably tested it, and I genuinely trust their products, and I trust them as a company. So I would believe that they'd basically build in a buffer there, and it probably lasts longer than that. Depending, of course, on how frequently you use the Find My features, which I doubt a lot of people aren't going to use it that often. One obviously downside of having a proprietary charging system is if this charging cable gets lost, and the fact that you're charging it once every 3 months, it is liable to get lost, of course, unless you're really organized. That is one downside for sure in terms of the implementation here. But as long as you're careful, and I'm sure ESR is a long-standing company. I doubt they're going anywhere. They'll probably sell you the cables, I'm sure, on Amazon or on their own website, replacement cables. I don't doubt they would do that. Though I can't confirm for sure, of course, I haven't spoken to them about that. That's Find My. And quick comparison here between the Find My capability on this and the only other MagSafe wallet that has Find My, I believe, is the Apple Wallet. And the Apple Wallet is limited in its Find My capability because it'll only show you the last known location from when the wallet detached from your phone on the Apple version. Whereas this one will show you the exact geolocation based on Bluetooth in the Find My network, regardless of where it is. So let's say it fell off and then, someone picked it up, took it somewhere, or it fell off and has been moved somehow, then you'll be able to find it wherever it is. It'll just show up on the map and you can go there and then ping it with the sound and try and find it that way. It doesn't have exact precise location finding because it doesn't have a U1 chip in here, which is Apple's proprietary U1 chip, which will allow you to basically pinpoint location like that arrow system with the AirTags. Super useful, of course. But like I said, I don't anticipate losing my MagSafe wallet. I haven't lost this one, and the connection is super secure. It's 1,500 grams of force basically on both of these. And next, let's talk about the second most useful thing here, and it is something that their old version had, which is the kickstand functionality. Of course, you get that in any horizontal orientation you want, any vertical orientation you want. Plus, with this finger loop, you can use that as a stand too. You see it clicks into place if you pull it out like that, and boom, you're watching content like this. Watch your unbox therapy, watch your MKBHD, watch whatever you like, and basically you can, boom, just slap it out like that. And you don't want this looping out, boom, clicks back in place. And for all intents and purposes, you could pretty much do that one-handed as long as it's not clicked out. You could just put it back like that, and boom, you're back at it again. And this is what I do most of the time. Whenever I'm laying my phone down, let's say I'm washing the dishes, I'm laying down my phone like this. Easy to look at, easy to check everything. I'm on my desk, I can basically place it anywhere I like. Even if I didn't want to carry this with me everywhere I go on the back of my phone because I thought it added too much thickness or too much weight, I would still carry one of these around, or at least keep one in my house, because it's like a really small portable kickstand accessory that would be useful anytime you have a video call or anytime you want to watch content regardless. Because this one you can easily just move it around anywhere, whereas other kickstand accessories, they might be limited to one spot or they might have like lots of moving pieces to them. This one is super straightforward. And yeah, if you really want kickstand functionality without one of these MagSafe wallets, you can use this one. I reviewed this case. This is also from ESR. It's got a kickstand built into the camera bump there. Super nifty. It doesn't add virtually any thickness to the camera bump, more so than it's already thick. And it allows you to have a kickstand that way and a kickstand this way, fully built in. And if all you cared about was the kickstand, then maybe you'd want to go that way. But this is more versatile in my opinion, just for the flexibility it gives you in both vertical and horizontal orientations. And that's for both the new Geo wallet and of course the existing ESR Halo Lock kickstand wallet, I think is what they call it. All right, and now let's talk about the finger loop. I honestly am not someone who uses like any grip accessories on my phones, and I use the iPhone 14 Pro Max as my main phone. I didn't think I would use this all that much. I thought I would just keep it flat most of the time, but I've been using it this past week, and honestly, I can't use my phone without it now. Now it's like a staple in my everyday use of my phone, which you can't say about a lot of accessories, but this one, it's like both the kickstand and the finger loop I'm using literally every day. So I think for the asking price of $31 US early bird pricing right now, it's worth it. And for the Amazon price of the existing one here, which you can get on Amazon or ESR's website, you're getting way more use out of this than it has any business doing at this price point, in my opinion. Yeah, finger loop. I even asked one of my friends, I took this to a party the other day, got a lot of interest, a lot of questions about this. Even someone who was using the pop socket daily and loved their pop socket and could live without it, said they found this more convenient than a pop socket. So take that for what it is. Also, I did buy ESR's grip ring over here. And in my opinion, this is better than a grip ring. Granted, I think ESR's grip ring, if you really are married to the idea of like a ring on the back of your phone as opposed to like a loop, I do think ESR also makes the best one here. And I will probably make a separate video about the best grip ring here and why I think it's the best. But in my mind, daily, I have the grip ring. I'm not using it. I'm using this loop with this wallet because I love the kickstand. The ease of access of this kickstand and my ability to use this finger loop. A con on the finger loop, I would say, is sometimes I'm on the couch watching content or I'm at the gym and I'm lying down and I want to watch something like this or I'm adjusting something like this. Do you notice how it just opened up there? They did add magnets here. You can tell like it magnetizes, but they're not strong enough to, if you have it perfectly parallel to your face like this, it's going to get loose, right? But granted, most of the time when I am using it, I'm using it like this. If I'm watching something or if I'm showing someone something, I'm like, yo, look at this meme. So it's not really a huge downside, but yeah, they could have made the magnet that keeps these two things together stronger, in my opinion. Also, on the note of the finger loop, you see how it's slightly not completely flat anymore? Who knows how much more curved it'll get over time. Like, let's say if I use this for a month or 2 months or 3 months. I trust in ESR's craftsmanship and like their ability to basically rigorously test their products. So I'm hopeful that that won't be an issue, especially considering like the high quality metal that they used here and like this metal here. I don't know. I trust that it won't be an issue, but it could be after a year of use or something like that. It's just another failure point, but I'm not gonna speak about it because who knows? Especially at this price point, honestly, if it did mess up, you know, a year or two down the line, I would probably just get another one. It wouldn't be a big issue. It's not like it's an expensive product. And finally, let's just touch on build quality here. So I've only used this one for a week, obviously, because it's pre-release. They haven't started mass shipping these out yet, the Geo wallet. But I have been using their current other wallet, which is basically the same minus the Find My and the finger loop. And the hinge has stood up the test of time. It's gotten a little looser, the hinge, but still very durable, I would say. I've had no issues with it mounting my phone, my iPhone 14 Pro Max, nor my iPhone 14. And also in terms of build quality, the leather has stood up so far. Like I've been using this for 4 or 5 months. So the only issue I had was some threads came out here, but I just cut them off and no issues from the hinge side. If I was to take a look at the leather here, I kind of like the texture that this new one has more than this one, but it's a slight thing. You might prefer one or the other. This is what they look like. I don't know if the texture is coming off nicely on camera. And finally, let's talk about the available colors. The old one here comes in this black. It comes in tan as well as a light blue for leather. And they also recently released a carbon fiber version of this wallet as well. This existing one that can hold up to 6 cards but doesn't have Find My. The Geo wallet only comes so far as I can see on Kickstarter in this black and in a tan color. So you can choose between those two. Who's to say, like, I don't know, maybe later down the line, they'll release these in other colors. Also, a note on delivery times for this new one. Based on what I saw on their site, it sounded like if you ordered it through their site on the early bird pricing, which is the $31 US, you'll get yours sometime in May potentially. And I don't know how Kickstarter works. I've never bought anything from there. So you might be waiting a while, but it might be worth it. I don't know if you really like the features that I just mentioned. Personally, I would probably, if I was watching this video, I would get this one for now and then I'd upgrade to this one when it releases and maybe give this one to another family member or something. And yeah, I'll put links for both of these in the description. Obviously, Kickstarter link for the Geo wallet and Amazon link for the ESR one, as well as a link to ESR's website if you're interested from buying it there. That closes out this review of the new ESR Geo wallet. Honestly, it's probably the best MagSafe wallet available. Not available right now, but soon to be available to everyone en masse. It's the best one that I've come across, and second best would definitely be this one here. But of course, if you care more about carrying more cards, you'd use this one. Personally, I'm going to use this one every day with my iPhone 14 Pro Max here. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Interested to hear your thoughts on the Geo wallet stand here that I just reviewed from ESR. Are you excited for it? Are you ordering it? Interested to hear your thoughts. Also, I'll link a video in the description if you don't want either of these and instead you want to have nothing on the back of your phone but you still want the kickstand functionality. I'll link a review of this case I found here, this ESR kickstand case which hides the kickstand in the bump here. I'll link that at the end of this video. And thanks for watching, guys. The ESR Geo wallet is a safe buy. This is Safe Buys. I'm Safe, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.
It's all over the way. All the little pieces scattered around, and you can put them in place, or you could be free.